Hi guys, welcome to another video on Path of Exile. My name is Wilfred, and today's episode I'm going to show you a little bit of compilation on Act 6, all the bosses that I've encountered first time because I'm rather new to the whole 3.0 thing. I know this is way beyond 3.0 already, but hey, it's never too late. From my experience, I think looking at the boss design so far for Path of Exile after 3.0, I really appreciate the thought behind the design process from a boss mechanic perspective, because even when I do not know anything about the boss mechanic, I could actually learn on the spot and to avoid certain things and to trigger certain things, and everything is so visible there for me to see. So I think really a big shout out to the GGG guys that they've done a really good job in it. I've never played something so satisfying before. Just now it was a prophecy, and this time around it's just an axe, which kind of a pity, because if it was a boot, that would be worth like, 70 or 80 chaos for that calms boots, but then the chopper is just worth like, some of very little. It's just worthless. So I know some of you have given me some tips on saving the silver coins until the very last. After that, when you reach end game, then you use the silver coin so as to get the most from the coins itself, which I agree in a sense. That's what I have been doing for the past few leagues. But what I felt is that I kind of feel that I'm missing out on something that I should just enjoy while I'm leveling. And had I not, by the way, this is the fight for the Abberath. Had I not really done something like the silver coin, I wouldn't have the tabula rasa as well. So it's just one of those things. Now this fight is rather exciting for me because I have no idea what I'm going to do, but I think all in all I just need to avoid certain things which I'm doing not a very good job in doing. One thing good about the Frost Blade is actually it hits multiple targets at the same time, so that helps a fair bit. There are puddle of lava on the ground, so I guess I'm not supposed to do it. And I'm spawning a lot of moon strike as well, and there are some fireball that I think I have to avoid, and it's sort of like coming to my way, so I sort of like move around from there, and then I wonder, okay, what's next? So I was looking for the boss because I fought a boss. The boss dropped down to 25% health. There's some fire raining from the sky. Okay, fine, maybe that is it. Then next stage come. Whoa, there are more to come. So there are like phase 2 here with a lot of fire that's burning from somewhere. I don't know. So yeah. Just have to keep moving here. The fire is already keep asking you to move away. Luckily, my life leech is rather alright, and my resistance is capped to 75%. And now it's boss phase 2, which I think is one of those lava things that I need to avoid. And there's some fireball from the sky, and then it is really my balls again, his balls. That he has a lot of balls for me, I have a lot of balls for him, so it's one of those things. There's some elite kind of thing, so I think you have to take down the champion. Wow, try not to die here. It was just so close. Looking at this fight here, man. But it was really hectic. I had no idea what to expect, and so that is it. I run out from there. Try to avoid the Shunda, the shockwave, whatever it is, and it just, that's it. I've got the Abberath down. With that said, the scene will absorb his power, and I've got to use one of the Pantheon as well. The Soul of Abberath is to reduce fire damage taken while moving. Reduce effect of burning ground on you. Not in particularly useful, I don't know. So far but it's one of those options that you take from a minor god perspective, from the major god perspective. Now you see that in these clips, right, I've got quite a number of ABs there, and my Molten Strike is getting stronger and stronger, mainly because I am close to 60 and I'm able to use the Wildfire Crimson Jewel. Now what it does is that it adds fire damage. It makes your Molten Strike more awesome, but more so it does 2 additional projectiles as well as 25% area increase. So with that said, you spawn a lot of balls because with the multi-strike, it's already 3 extra balls that initial hit that will spawn off 2 extra balls. And after that, you've got another 2 additional projectiles. So it's just a lot of balls around, and that is not really the highest amount of balls I can get. I'm aspire to have another wildfire crimson jewel to increase that to another extra 2. So all in all, my end game will be full of balls there. It's just whole screen painted in red, which is awesome. It's a bit of Fire and Ice kind of thing. I mean, I don't know whether the new loot box Fire and Ice box is inspired by by this particular radar or not, because it's a bit of Fire and Ice if you think about it. You do the Frost Blade to clear the mobs, and you do the Molten Strike for the single target by and large. So it's pretty awesome. I've played a lot of I played quite a number of builds. This one really come alive as probably the most fun one that I've played. I mean, I've done the Ice Crush Slayer in the past, and the Ice Crush Slayer is fun, but then you're using Ice Crush most of the time, and you drop the ancestral. I think one of the totem, but this one is taking it to another level. You have 2 options: one for single target ish, area nearby. The other one is rehoming to the rest of it around you, and unlike the Essence Drain that I've played before, which is the damage over time, which is also very satisfying. You see the whole map of mobs just like disappear, like all dropped when Essence Drain comes in the picture. But this one is satisfying in the sense that you see the result rather immediate. Although the balls take a while to spawn and drop and so on, but yeah, I mean, all in all, I'm very, very satisfied with this build. A little bit different from the Ice Crush Slayer that I've got, but by no means is less fun. I think it's just as good on this one. So yep, that's a Wildfire Crimson Jewel that I managed to put onto my skill tree. I've also upgraded my claw, which is a nice claw. I found it myself for this one. I've got like 7 affixes to it. So it's a claw. It's a thresher claw. So I'm not sure whether you know or not. I did not know. There are different types of claws. Some are elemental, some are physical, and this one happens to be a mixture of physical and elemental. 7 affixes. I've increased physical damage. I add physical damage, add lightning damage, increase crit chance, dexterity, mana regen, as well as accuracy. So it's all in all quite a nice kind of claw that I end up with. But I mean, the important thing about a melee class is that you have to constantly think of ways to improve your weapon. That is really key to it. All right, another unique that dropped. So this couple of runs is kind of nice. And now this is a very fun mechanic. I had no idea how to refill the beacon. And you get a good laugh at the end. I mean, I have, it's just something that I've done very stupid, but it was kind of funny. So I was wondering how this one works. How it works is that there are a lot of mobs that spawn. I thought, I could just get out of the way a little bit. Then there's another claw, prehistoric claw. There's so many claws in this game. Alright, so I'm trying to move this thing a little bit faster. So you step on it, it moves. So yeah. So I didn't know, and then if you get out from a circle, and it kind of like, it go back. A bit of like the Overwatch, if you played one of the map, the Japanese map, I think, that you push one of the thing across. I think in the past, I don't know whether they still have it or not. I'm actually quite a big fan of that map, by the way. I know people don't like it. Is it Overwatch? Or Hero of the Storm, I think. I don't know. It's just one of those things. So yeah, I push one of these things into it, so that is fine. Then after that, there's another one as well. So I have to quickly go over to the other side. I was wondering, what am I going to do? And by the way, Blasphemy support is good to level up as well, from my experience, because it increases the area of effect, which is important, because Blasphemy at level 1, support at level 1 is very, very small. I was wondering, like, why in the world do anybody want to do the Blasphemy support versus the the actual manual application of the curse itself. Now, so how it works for Blasphemy support is that it is a support dam, so you have to link it with the active power dam, or the curse that you have. So I'm running a curse, which is the assassin, mark of the assassin. So that is something that would, I think, increase damage taken for the mobs against the crit. So because mine is a crit build, so it makes the crit even more awesome. So that is something that I do, and this thing hurt quite a fair bit, by the way. So if I level up the dam, which now I'm able to, because now my passive is on the left hand side, I get more intelligence and strength as well. Now here is the ignition switch. Now I have like the beacon, and I was like, okay, you have to put the black flag there. So I thought, let's throw it there. So I did literally, but no, you just need to touch it. Well, I mean, the tooltips say that, throw the flag onto the fire. So that is exactly what I do. I opened up the inventory, I throw the flag inside. Didn't work. But anyway, here's the part when you go to Brine King, and this, my goodness, this is one of the best, most epic boss fight ever been played before. Now this Nessa is a bit heartbroken because she is by far my most favorite non-player class I've encountered in Path of Exile at 1 to 5, 4. To see her disappear is heartbreaking. It's just heartbreaking. But this is a Brine King. It's a big crab that I need to take down. I think there's some, like, you're not supposed to get close to it. I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of visual effect around it, and there's a lot of crabs coming after me, so I'm just spawning my balls upon him, and then suddenly I was like, oh my god, all the water coming in, so I have to go back in here, and then after that I got all the lightning that has been shooting at me from left, right and center, so I think I have to avoid that. So I survived the phase 1 and quickly regen back my health, and then I'm going to try to touch it a little bit, and I realized that if I get close, I get damage over time kind of upon me. And so that is part of the learning process. I said, okay, fine, so let me spawn some balls, because now it's a lot of mobs. My ancestral kind of like a core can plot even more balls. So you have the whole screen for balls, and then it come in, and I have to sort of like avoid the lightning damage, just stay calm, a lot of water effect. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I mean, I'm looking at it right now to see the wall of water, and now the circumference is getting smaller and smaller. I'm getting lesser space to play with, so it's a little bit like an enrage counter kind of thing. I don't know. It just, I think after a while, if you can't get it down fast enough, I think it will be rather disastrous, because the area is getting smaller, and I'm getting like lesser space to run from all this like lightning damage and water damage and stuff like that. And I really have to take down the Brine King right now. And then he smashed on me. Whoa, that I ate up half my life there. Whew. So yeah, looking back, it was one of the most epic fight I've ever played. And there's another pantheon that I'm able to get. It's a major god though, by the way. It's nice. I cannot be stunned if I've been stunned or blocked a stunning hit in the past 2 seconds. I don't know how useful it is, but we'll see how it goes. I mean, extra kind of thing is good. So I've got the you can pick one minor, one major. Now this is the Puppet Mistress, and also the last clip of the of the video. I had no idea what to do. There's something that's sleeping over there, so I think, oh, okay, what do I do? Apparently there's a lot of poison around, so I really had no idea what to do here. It took me a while to say, okay, fine, I can't kill this guy yet, and the poison is kind of like not that nice, because poison damage in this game is very, very like brutal. So okay, I can go down a bit, and there's a lot of puddle of like poison here and there, and I try to observe and find that the poison kind of recede from time to time, so it's time to just keep walking, moving. And there's a nest, so I guess I have to destroy the nest to wake the big guy up. So that is my how to decipher that. There's another nest there, so I just drop all the balls onto him. So that is one side done. Try my best to avoid the green puddle. I'm Diablo 3 trained, so I'm very good at avoiding puddle. Okay, so last bit, I was thinking, oh, there must be one more here, which I was right. Just drop all the balls on the nest, and that is it. So I think, okay, fine, that is done. So I think by now the boss should be woken up. So there is a puppet Puppet Mistress. First time encountering, I have no idea what's going to happen. So he sprays something. I have to avoid that, and I think that is quite visually understood. And there are a lot of explosion you have to avoid as well. Just to avoid all this puddle here, there. All right, so it's kind of nice. And by the way, a big shout out to my friend Demented, or GGG Nerf Me More in the game. Gave me some nice boots, and glove I can't use it yet. It's above 60, but finally I can upgrade my boots. I'm not taking extra high damage when I'm like full energy shield or whatnot. So there is Scene coming in to absorb the power of the Puppet Mistress, and with that said, I will be able to get another extra options. I think these are very good options, by the way. Yes, to do something to do with the flask itself. I think there's a regeneration of flask charges. Every second, you're not every couple. Recently, if you have not used the flask, I think that is what it is. So that is the one that is blinking, the soul of the how to pronounce it, whatever. So live flask gain 3 charges every 3 seconds. If you haven't used a live flask recently, just for live. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the AB's League as much as I do. Really, this is a good game. See you next time. Goodbye.